And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Planet Crafter. Alright, progress has been made. Yeah, we just unlocked the nuclear fusion generator. Look at that heat. And we have enough material. Let me find it here. There it is right there. We actually have enough material to build that. I happened to find a cave with some pulsar quartz in it. Was it 4 or 5? I think it was 5. Yeah, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I kind of want to go to this area down here. Now that I know where the lake has stopped, you know, I'm much more confident that I can build over here and not lose all my stuff. So I did build another regular reactor over here. So I built that guy. Let's see how big this thing is. Oh, look how small he is. He's just a cute little thing. Why can't you be placed there? Why can't, you know, you have to be placed in the middle of a grid. That's what it looks like. Is there any UI to this? So let's just plop this guy down. 1625 power. Glorious. Like that is, these guys are 330. So 5 of these is like one of these. Sure, I mean it's pulsar quartz and that's not a cheap thing to make. I mean I can't even make it right now. I did recently, just before I started recording, I had a set of meteors fall that were osmium and sulfur. So there was in this field over here, and I just went around. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't, you know, game-changing amounts, but it is what it is. So with all this power, what I've been doing is mining up as much of the, you know, harder materials as I can, like, you know, osmium and stuff like that. So we're gonna go around and collect kind of what we've got going so far. And I have more aluminum than I can ever want. Like there's, this whole thing is full, and then I've got this one over here, and this one is almost full. So I am good on aluminum. The other materials, you know, I could probably put a miner together and put those out there and get tons and tons of that. The other thing we have a lot of is zeolite. Oink, look at all that zeolite we've got. We got plenty of uranium. I just did another uranium rocket. We got tons of iridium. And again, we have tons of aluminum. So where did all that zeolite come from? Well, if we hop into our little cave that we have here. Where's my flashlight? There it is. So this is the osmium cave, and I put a miner in here, and look at all that osmium. Holy moly, that was a lot. And there's plenty of other stuff I can come in here and grab. But when it comes to zeolite, if you come off from there to the left, and you come up here, right? This is a zeolite cave. This glorious thing over here is making me metric tons of zeolite, like more than I could possibly ever use. And I did put the new chip in, mining speed. I'm not sure if that affects this at all. We just saw a new one pop in there. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I think it did. I think that is why these things are so full, is that chip that we built. Yeah, I built that off camera. It was just, you know, quite a bit of, you know, there's a little bit of silicon, some super alloy. Like it wasn't outrageously expensive. And yeah, we've got the top tier of that, and so that's a 45% boost to all those miners, which means we have more material than we ever could possibly know what to do with. Like, that is That is a lot of osmium right there. Holy cow. And the zeolite, don't even get me started. Like, look at all that zeolite. I wish there was a cave. Maybe you guys can tell me if there's a cave that actually can get me super alloy. That would be glorious. If there was one of those. Okay, so we're nearing the end game. Let's check our power. Oh yeah, baby, we have plenty of power. I need to get my oxygen production radically increased. Just radically increased, because yeah, we're doing this very, very slowly. If we look at our oxygen here, you know, we're still 251,000, or basically 251 parts per billion, and then it's taking the next level here is parts per million. So it's many hundreds of times what we are producing to get up to that level. So in other words, we need to send glorious amounts of rockets, right? We need to send a lot of oxygen-based rockets. All right. So, heat, pressure, biomass, oxygen. All right. So this is bacteria, mutagen, and tree bark with some superalloy and rocket engines. All right. That's why. So one of the reasons why I've been collecting the resources that I've been doing, so we could actually, you know, do something like this. So 2 superalloy. Bacteria, mutagen, and bark. I just am jotting those down because, yeah, my brain is not working today. All right, I'm gonna grab some water because we're gonna be using a lot of that. Yeah, I want to send up a few of these, right? 1, 2, 3. Let's try to send up 3 of these rockets. So we're gonna have to come up here. We're gonna have to make, I don't know, a bunch of algae, bacteria samples, because we need, you know, we need ones for, in order to make the mutagen, we need so methane. Okay, so we need 1, 2, and I do another one. I had enough stuff. There's some water back. There's some algae back. I want to grab 1, 2, 3 sulfur. 1, 2, 3 methane. All right, we have 3 bacteria, 3 mutagens. Now I need 3 bark, which is easy, and then 6 superalloy. All right, so our baseline here is 251 parts per million. I'm gonna jot that down too. 51 parts per billion, because that's in quadrillion, right? So 251 parts per billion. No, that's trillion. Crap. That's parts per quadrillion. So that's 251 parts per trillion. That's even worse. Parts per trillion. Okay. So 1 rocket, I think it doubles every time. So if we put up 1 rocket, seed spreader, oxygen. Come on. There you go. We spread the seeds. You'd think the seeds would burn up in the atmosphere, but That's not supposed to trigger a storm. Is it? I don't think so. Alright, so now we're at 376 parts per trillion. Boy, that didn't go up very far, did it? There is, let me turn that off. Orbital informations. Microchip compass, osmium, and silicon. Okay, let me build that. Osmium. And I'm gonna need a little bit of silicon. I really should build one of those crafter things up here. Because I need a compass, right? Magnesium to aluminum. I'm not sure. Do we have enough? Magnesium. Compass. And, oh, I've got it ready to go. There. Okay, so 3 heat spreader rockets, 2 asteroid attraction rockets, 2 magnetic protection rockets, and there's your biomass. So I've sent up quite a few asteroid attraction rockets, of course. But yeah, we got lots of them. So we're at plus 3,000%. So what would be a good way? Flower spreader tier 2, oxygen 325. I mean, the biolab tier 2 does a ton of oxygen. So, and somebody said that I might need to replace my regular old biodome. So I'm kind of curious. So let's send these other 2 rockets up. I should have all of the material on me. Come on. There you go. I need to get a drink of water here. Luckily, I can just drink right out. There we go. Go forth, rocket. So how can I might need a whole bunch more of those flower spreaders. Now that we have more power than we really could ever want, I could do a bunch more flower spreaders. I mean, I only have like 3 of them on my entire map, which, I mean, let's face it, is not the best. Whee! Because I need to get, I need to get my oxygen up to a point. Yeah, there we go. We just tripled the amount of oxygen that we're putting in the atmosphere, like just with those rockets. 5,000% now. I don't know what other numbers have people, have you sent like hundreds of rockets up? Like, I'm not sure what a good number is. But I mean, look at this. Okay, 1450 or 1450 oxygen at 75 per second of power versus this 38.8. That's 70. That's just 2 of these. Literally 2 of these. Which would only be 650 oxygen. So these, as far as like per energy consumption, these do more biomass than these. But we don't have any biomass related goals. We have biomass being there, but biomass is not in here. So I'm not sure how important biomass is to us. So yeah, I think maybe some more tier 2 biodomes would probably be the best bet in order to pump as much air in there as possible. So I'm gonna get, let's see, this is 627 parts per trillion. Oh, yeah, because we need this tree spreader. Tree seed, I've actually been producing some of those. So I've got the Algea, the Humalora, and the Phleom. You know, I've got those already ready to go, so it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna need fertilizer, which we have abundance of. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we do 5 of these, that is another 10 super alloy. Okay. I need 10 bacteria samples. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Oh, I wish I could like grab, yeah, this, because this stuff doesn't stack. I can't just shift click this in my inventory. I can shift this. Actually, it's control click, but who's counting? Bacteria samples. Okay. So we need, yeah, we need 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I almost had enough. 9 and 10. Okay, that's all of that. Now I need 5 sulfur, which is easy peasy. Okay, so we've got some aluminum and silicon to put away. And I'm gonna go munch on some beans. I don't know, it seems like these plants are growing faster. Did they put out an update that made these go faster? I can't even remember. Okay, so 5 more of these. This is gonna take up an enormous amount of space, so I think coming down here is the better bet. I don't even know if I need doors in any of these. Like, I don't think I need doors in any of these. Okay, let's back this up. Two. Can I, like, attach them together? Ooh. 3. Wait. What am I short on? Didn't I grab 5 sulfur? I could have sworn I grabbed 5 sulfur. What? How did I not? Moments like this, you know, moments like this. I don't even look at my board. I want to put all 5 down and see what the result is. I don't even want to look. 4 or 5. I could have sworn I grabbed 5 of those. It's a shame we can't put something in one of these that amplifies that 1400. Like put that golden seed in there and see if we can't push it to like... Okay, why aren't you... Okay, so you're obviously not gonna like that. Wow, I got super unlucky with all of that. There. 5. 5 more of those beasts. So, well, now let's see what that does to my numbers. Because I'm curious to see if that multiplier, that 5,000% multiplier, applies, you know, globally. Like, is that just a 5x multiplier on your base value, or does that account for what you built before you sent the rocket? Let's see what we're at now. 990. That is definitely a multiplier after the fact. Because each one of those was only like 1,400. Yeah, 1,400. So we're almost at 1 part per billion per second. Almost. Crazy how we're not even there yet. So I'm pretty sure I need a rocket engine. Maybe a couple... Wow, my super alloy kind of went fast. And then I need... I think I need a bacteria sample and a mutagen. I think. Oh, yeah, one of these. And a sulfur. Good lord. Okay, and then I need some bark. Yeah, 2 super bacteria, mutagen, bark. Yep. See, I did write that down, and that is why. Alright, so... I want to launch one more oxygen-based rocket and get us over that level. Oxygen. So this should put us into the parts per, at least the parts per trillion. I need to drink. You know, it seems like after I made my water filter, I have to drink like twice as often. It just feels like it, right? Yes, I've got water in the base. I got all the sorts of stuff in the base. Oh, there's all the seeds. So that's what that is for. Dropping seeds. Alright, so the other thing I did, come down through here. I like how there's plants growing in here. That's super realistic. Okay. Coming over here, I put another miner over here. Yes, indeed. There's a miner in here. And look at all of that sulfur. Glorious. Silicon. Wow. Yeah, I am not hurting for resources. Not even a little bit. Which is great. I don't want to be hamstrung by resources. I am right now hamstrung by what I can craft. Like, I cannot craft more pulsar quartz. Look at the sulfur. Boink. Well, that cured our sulfur shortage. Cobalt. Titanium. silicon. Yeah, we are not hurting for that. Okay, now we're at roughly 1.2 parts per trillion, which still is going to take a very long time. So, yeah, I need to build a ton of maybe flower generators. I have so many flower seeds. I want to make it pretty. I want to make it look pretty around. So we have the flower spreader tier 2. Q. Oh, I play too many games with too many key combinations. Oh, more fertilizer. I just blew through all of our fertilizer there. We get pretty good oxygen from here as well. 350 per second of oxygen from algae. 325. And it's less energy. It's less biomass, but again, biomass doesn't seem to be a factor. A lot of bioplastic though. And I need to resupply my super alloys, which means I need to go around and gather a whole lot of stuff. And yeah, I need to spread the flowers and stuff, because yeah, we need more of those, and maybe some algae. Let's see what our power is at. Power, we have 1400 power left. A lot of biodomes, by far taking the most. But yeah, pretty good oxygen. I want to know what other people, what other solutions are there to get to that 7.5 parts per million. It's going to take a while before we hit that. And it's just going to be a lot of dead time. A lot of time that I cannot do any recording for. So it's just disappointing, I guess. Not being able to do it. I mean, I could just be sending rocket after rocket after rocket up there. But I don't think that is cost effective, because those rocket engines are not cheap. Yeah, uranium and iridium and super alloys. So I mean, we have quite a bit of iridium. We have a lot of uranium, you know, but not infinite amounts. It is tedious to try to grab that stuff, so I want to be careful. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.